everybody, Zach from Revolution Fitness here. Another installment of Revolution University, and this time, instead of doing a workout, we're going to talk about supplementation. So if you're just getting into the fitness industry, or you're just getting into entry-level bodybuilding, entry-level powerlifting, or just general fitness, supplementation is really key, and it's something a lot of people frankly mess up and don't get right. So we're just going to try to go through some basic intro nutrition and supplementation ideas and suggestions. Once again, what works for me may not work for you. I may suggest a product and you try it and you hate it. You might find something else that you like. Just make sure that you're getting something that you really like and that helps you benefit and recover as well as perform better. First thing we really want to talk about today is pre-workout. The pre-workout industry through supplement companies is huge right now. It's probably the biggest it's ever been. Pre-workout really got popular back in the mid-2000s. You had companies like MRI come out with black powder, BSN came out with Explode. Those are kind of the two kind of forerunners in the game that kind of got everything started, and now everybody's just kind of taking it and it's snowballed, and everybody and their uncle has a supplement company with a pre-workout, but they're relatively all the same. The pre-workouts really, some people kind of get scared of them because they think, oh, it's going to mess with my heart rate, or it's going to make me feel sick, or I'm going to get too jittery. But honestly, for the most part, most of the major supplement companies that do sell pre-workouts have kind of got the formula down right, and they're all pretty good and pretty decent. If you look on the back of any pre-workout label, most of them are going to have relatively the same ingredients. You're looking for L-arginine, which is going to help with vascularity. That's going to bring your veins out, get them a little bit wider so you can get more oxygen, more blood flow, and it's going to give you a better pump. It's also going to have a couple different forms of caffeine. You're going to have a slow release caffeine that's going to help sustain you throughout your workout, and you're also going to have a quick release caffeine that's going to get you kind of hyped real quick. And then the one that everybody really freaks out about is beta-alanine. And what it does is it helps shuttle creatine and protein into the muscle cells, and it helps with ATP production, which is also what creatine helps with, and some pre-workouts do have creatine in it. We'll talk more about that later on. But that beta-alanine, everybody knows it as the stuff that makes you tingle. So it's found in probably about 90% of your pre-workouts. But what the pre-workout's supposed to do in theory is supposed to get you really focused, get you more mentally prepared for your lifts, and it's just going to give you a really good pump, especially if it has a lot of citrulline and L-arginine and stuff like that. That's the non-essential amino acids that are going to get you really hyped up and get your blood flowing. So some ones that I really suggest using if you're just getting into like I said, entry-level bodybuilding, entry-level powerlifting, or just general fitness, and you're just trying to see where you want to go with your fitness routine and your fitness career, would be BSN makes, like I said, Explode. It's a great product. They just reformulated it, and this video is in 2014, and it was just reformulated back in the summer. It's great. I've had the sour apple and the blue raspberry, awesome stuff. Let's see, also you have Jaspari makes Super Pump. It's a tried and true Super Pump 3.0, just came out recently. Cellucor C4, if you're a little bit sensitive to caffeine and stimulants, C4 is pretty mild, and just about everybody across the board can handle that. I know C4 is a popular one with women just because a lot of stimulants really affect their workouts and stuff like that. So C4, once again, is a pretty good one to try. And lastly, I'd say probably, I know USP is still making stuff. I remember back whenever I first started, all my stuff, Jacked was really big. And there's a couple of supplements out there that are pretty similar to Jacked. You can get online to go to any of your major retailers for supplements and find a pre-workout that's going to work for you, and just give them a try. And just remember, the biggest thing with pre-workouts is to assess your tolerance, especially if it's the first time you've been taking one. Don't ever go above the recommended servings, and just try the one scoop first, and then if you feel pretty good or you get a little tolerant to it later on, you can try bumping up to 1.5 or 2 scoops. But just remember, don't go crazy the first time you take a pre-workout.